What's up, everyone? James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the news that Arman Tsarukyan appears to be fighting Renato Moicano in the main event of UFC Fight Night on April 29th. 5 rounds. This according to MMA Orbit via Meta MMA. Not 100% official yet, but this makes a lot of sense in terms of who's available. We've heard rumblings for a while now that Arman would be headlining a 5-round fight. So process of elimination, it kind of makes sense that this fight wouldn't end up taking place. But I got to be honest, I love this fight. I think it's awesome. It's going to be great. I feel a bit bad for Arman here. He's fighting once again below the rankings. You look at it here, Arman currently ranked number 8, fighting number 13. He already had to fight Damir, who was below that. In fact, Damir is ranked higher than Moicano, but it's just one of those tough situations where I think there's just no one to fight right now. And, you know, obviously the time we're recording this, we have Justin Gaethje fighting Fiziev. I want to see more of these veterans fight these up-and-comers like Arman. Arman should be fighting a top 5 opponent, but like I was mentioning there's not a lot of fighters available. Poirier is really the only one. I'm not entirely sure if Poirier is going to be back at 155. We don't really know what's going on, but that's sort of the first thing that jumps out to me is that Arman should be fighting up. I mean, I think after his last win, he should be fighting someone in the top 5, but like I said, not a lot of options available there. Let's do a quick tail of the tape here. Arman Tsarukyan, 26 years old, 5'7" with a 72.5-inch reach, taking on Renato Moicano, who's 33 years old, 5'11" with a 72-inch reach. So you see there, Tsarukyan with a slight reach advantage, the height advantage going to Renato Moicano, and of course, Arman is a lot younger. I'm curious if these two ever trained together. I know Arman did spend a bit of time at American Top Team. I'm curious if they had shared the mats. Hopefully I'll be interviewing both of these guys and get some insight there. But you look at Arman, I mentioned it there, last win over Damir Ismagulov. Tough fight for him. He ends up getting it done. Had the loss to Gamrot, still thought he won that fight. You know, again, that was a real close one. And then a couple really good performances, finishing Joel Alvarez, finishing Christos Giagos. So really awesome performance. Just the, you know, only 2 losses, one to Gamrot, one to Islam Makhachev, which was short notice, gave Islam everything he could. And it was a very, very, very interesting fight. Moicano, we've seen him on a bit of a roll as of late, getting a nice win over Brad Riddell. Did lose to Rafael dos Anjos in a fight that, I mean, he got completely battered in that one. That was a very dominant win for Rafael dos Anjos. Finished Alex Hernandez prior to that, finished Jai Herbert. So the story with Moicano for the most part is when he gets that step up, it tends not to go too well for him. We saw him get finished by Fiziev, nearly got finished by dos Anjos. A couple nice wins though in between there, but this will be an interesting matchup for sure. And of course he used to fight at featherweight, which is just crazy to think that he's the bigger guy in this fight. And he used to fight at 145, but really good competition throughout his career. Aldo, Korean Zombie, Ortega, Cater has a win over Calvin Cater. I think people forget that. So it should be pretty interesting to see what happens here. As far as my prediction for this fight, you guys know how high I feel on how much praise I give Arman Tsarukyan. I think he wins this fight. I think he can finish Moicano as it goes into late waters. I think this could be similar to the Rafael dos Anjos fight, where I could see Arman just the striking taking over, him landing the better shots and just battering Moicano. And here's the problem with Moicano, unfortunately. And he's a great fighter. He does get finished a lot. Like I said, Fiziev, Jung, Aldo, all finished him. Ortega submitted him. You know, that damage adds up. Or with Arman, you know, he's never been finished, right? At least not in the UFC. I guess he got finished in his second pro fight, but you get what I'm saying here. Arman's a pretty durable fighter here, so I would expect him to win. I'll go Arman 4th round finish in this one. Might even be earlier, but you see Arman's career typically not a ton of early finishes, although Giagos was early, Alvarez, I guess, 2nd round, but I think Moicano's a little bit better than both of these guys. I think he'll survive a little bit longer than that. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who do you favor in an Arman Tsarukyan, Renato Moicano 5-round fight? Who's your pick? Let me know in the comments. Do you think this was the fight to make? Let me know all that stuff. I would love to hear from you. My name is James Lynch. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, especially the like button. Really does help out the algorithm on these videos. I'm James Lynch. Like I mentioned there for the 3rd time, you know what you're watching. I'll be back here soon, I'm sure, with another video, but thanks so much for watching.